The former president and first lady have 5 grandchildren between their twin daughters Jenna and Barbara. Former President George W. Bush is inspiring his grandkids to follow in his footsteps, beyond the Oval Office. I don't think any of my kids are thinking political. None of my children are like, let me be the president. Jenna Bush Hager tells people in this week's cover story. Twin sister Barbara Bush, who co-authored New Kids' book I Loved You First with Jenna, says the same is true for her 2 children, Cora Georgia, 3, and Edward, who, admittedly, is only 7 months and doesn't think about much other than milk. Still, the former president, whom the grandkids call Jeef, actually has a lot in common with his young namesake, Cora Georgia. We're still learning who she is, but she's very gentle, which I would say is Mom, Laura Bush, and she's very creative. She loves making stuff, which, to our surprise, is my dad, who's an artist and a painter, says Barbara. She loves nothing more than getting to go to Jeef's studio with him and paint. Cora Georgia would say she's going to be an artist like Grandpa. In his retirement, the former president has famously taken up painting. He's released 2 art books, out of many one, which comprises dozens of his oil portraits of American immigrants promoting compassionate reform and benefit programs that help immigrants, and Portraits of Courage, which is a tribute to wounded veterans. Bush also paints his family members and their pets. On March 25, Jenna shared during a segment on The Today Show that daughter Mila, 11, had asked her grandfather to paint a picture of her cat, to which he, of course, graciously agreed. Jenna also told people that, much like Cora Georgia the aspiring artist, daughters Mila and Poppy, 9, are beginning to think about what they might want to be when they grow up, too. Mila wants to be a doctor because she's obsessed with Grey's Anatomy. Thank you Grey's Anatomy and Meredith Grey for inspiring that. Poppy wants to be a model, which is great, says Jenna, adding that son Hal Hager, 5, doesn't know what he wants to be quite yet. As for which family members the kids remind her most of, the Jenna and Friends host says she sees a little bit of everyone. I would say Mila actually has a very similar disposition to my mom and my sister. She's a little bit quieter, gentler, really curious. She's super empathetic. Poppy has a little bit of my dad in her with a desire to entertain and dance, she says. Poppy's funny, adds Barbara. And she's totally herself, which I love. And then Hal Hager is all man. I'm not sure where that comes from. He also can be very, very loving and gentle. I need to get in there and see. He probably has a little bit of me in the destructiveness, says Jenna with a laugh.